I will I will try and make this a short video, but the main purpose of this video is to give any young artist, aspiring artist, or budding artist, or somebody who wants to cut it through the maze of obstacles on the art market and how to leverage what's already available out there to get your work seen, admired, known, and hopefully sell. One of the things I found out about artists is that artists are very reluctant to promote each other. Very, very reluctant. I mean, they hardly ever engage in it. But I think it's a missing opportunity for you as a young artist. I mean, it's counterintuitive, but this is how it goes. As you look through, lift through, scroll through the available art and artists in the internet, on the internet, Instagram, what have you, on the art.net, artnet, art forum, the big sites. As you stroll through them, walk through them, do this for this experiment, or rather for this walkthrough. Find an artist that you like, hopefully aspiring artists. Find them, and what you do is that you select maybe 4 or 5 of their works and host them on a free site. Host them. In other words, it could be Google sites, it could be Wix, it could be any site that's free. Host it on a free website, and try to get as much information on the works, and then write in your own words what you make of the art. Be critical, but don't be like rogue about it. Write about the art in an educative, informative, and critical way. In other words, there's something that you really like, highlight it. If there's something that you don't like, say it, and be bold about what you say. Most importantly, in your conclusion, be positive. In other words, conclude with a positive end. Like, this artist is promising, his works point to a future of bright and stellar illuminations, whatever. I mean, you figure out the words to use, but you can find a lot of ways to conclude the critique of each of the paintings, and let them be about 500 words at the max, and they have to be about 5 reviews of those works. And what you then do is, within the work, you put your name and the link. So when somebody clicks the link, it goes straight to your own website. Yeah, if you follow me. So you write about the assets, and then you link as the critic, as the person who has created that site. You link it to yourself. So your name must be on these reviews. And the link, the hyperlink that sends people out of that free website, will send them to your own page. And then on your own page, they don't actually see any. They might see just one work, yeah, and that work will just be like a promotional work that you have put on a capture page, which is where you collect email and first name of the person. This is what you're going to use to follow up anybody who clicks and puts their name, to request like who are you or whatever, they will have to send you an email. By doing so, you capture their email and you're able to begin a dialogue with them. Try and also promote those paintings or sculptures or whatever that you've picked from your artist you're trying to promote. And use social media to promote that free site. And do it for no less than 6 months. In other words, actively, update that. If there are other links you want to attach to it, maybe the artist is having an exhibition, put it on that free page. What that does is that the people who represent the artist, try and find an artist, I didn't add this before, that is represented by someone in a gallery, and just promote that artist. And what will happen is after a time, your artwork, or rather the free site that you have created for this particular artist, that is hosted on a free site by you, because you created it, will begin to get noticed by the artist and his gallery. And they will start wondering, who is this guy promoting this guy? And that is where you come in, because for them to get in contact with you, they will have to send you their email. And should you receive any inquiry by the artist or by his representative, his gallery, this is where you then have to sell your ideas very well. So in your email, you will need to tell them why you chose to promote the artist, how you feel that since your work is not necessarily similar, but because his work kind of reminds you of XYZ, you felt that he or she deserves more recognition, and that's why you're promoting the artist. And you're hoping that you'll be able to have a dialogue one day, maybe interview the artist for your website. You see, these things are building links with people who already have what you want. And if you're not at the moment represented by a gallery, you have to try as much as possible to see whether you can get one. Why? Because it just makes life easier for you. You get to spread work or your works over a wider net, because most people who are represented by galleries tend to end up with more exhibitions because the galleries work full-time for them. So if you connect, chances are that you're going to get exactly what those people are getting. But the difference now is that you have become an authority. You can write about other artists. You can promote other artists without being jealous. You can be objective because they're not paying you, so you can say what you like. That gives you authority, autonomy, and also gives you that extra oomph that you need to distinguish yourself, because it means that you can write about anybody without fear or favor. You just write about them because you like them or you don't, but you're able to critique something without worry, because you're not necessarily seeking a payback, although paybacks do come, because when an artist reads that another artist is promoting him, there's nothing that is as good as that. Nothing. You can't even pay somebody to do that for you. Like I said before, most artists do not promote each other, but it's an advantage, a young artist, if you can overcome your own ego. It's something you can use. I have been using it, and it's done me a world of good. That's why I'm kind of making this short video, and I hope it's of some use to you. With that said, ciao.